guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Yvonne from Ginger Chick Rehab. I'm so glad to have you back today. And if you're new here and visiting my channel for the first time, I do lots of DIYs, trash to treasure, furniture flips with my husband Chris, and thrifting adventures to fit into the farmhouse decor. So today's video is kind of part of, I did my first thrift with me. And so this is the thrift haul of what I found when I took you shopping with me for farmhouse decor that I can paint and resell. So let's get right started. Well, let's go right for this. So for $5.09, I picked up this water pitcher and basin, and I love that it was plain. It is not old. It is, I think, a Gibson. I loved how simple it was, and for $5.09, I still have people, anything white like this is still selling very well in my booth, so I do not pass it up, especially when it doesn't have any chips or cracks. And then I'll go right down, and then at the Salvation Army, that one was Goodwill. For 99 cents, I got this enamelware. It is actually just filthy, and I think a hot bath of Dawn is just soap will clean this up. That's probably why they did it for 99 cents, but that's the nice thing about enamelware. The rest is just more character. And then for $1.99, I picked up another little grapevine pumpkin. It's still the season, and I actually use these in my decor. And then for $4.99, I picked up this, I think it says Maginere bottle. I think I might be a little far away. Maybe that helps that you can see a little bit better. I moved you closer. This is just for myself because this was $4.99. Maginere, I know, but it's hard to tell there. But I love the little top, and I love that it had that 16. So this would probably just be for my collection because I'd have to do $10, $12 as a reseller. So I don't know if that would sell or not. And then at Goodwill, I found this amber brown bottle for $1.09. Now the brown still sells really well, especially now that we're going into the fall season. People are definitely decorating with the brown. But I don't have much of a grouping of this because I've sold it all out. So that's the only one I have right now. Salvation Army also, I've got another little enamelware. This one was $3.99, but you know, that beat up patina is that and Perfectly Imperfect is exactly what I like. So I can sell this, try to sell this as is, after I clean it, of course, or put a flower arrangement in it. And at Salvation Army also, I got this little candlestick holder, and this was $1.99. And what I was looking at this for is to make decor risers. So I can link that video of how I take thrifted items and make decor risers in them. And a decor riser is just something to add height to your decor. So at Goodwill, I picked up another one. I don't even know what these are called, for $1.09, and I sell these for about $7, $7.10, I don't know. So hard pricing. And I'll clean it up and I'll straighten out all these, and like I said, as soon as I put them in, they sell. So I like mine, so other people like theirs. So I'm glad when I run across them. For $3.09, I just ran across this. I guess it's just a metal. It's not pewter. It's not. Remember, I'm not an antique dealer, everybody. So for $3.09, I can see this on a china hutch. I can see it, you know, on your shelves, your decorated shelves with some flowers or some dried grasses or anything out of it. I just love the shape of it, so I did not pass it up for $3.09. And then these little wooden candlesticks, they are actually all wooden. They were $1.09 a piece, so I definitely will be painting these up. I'll probably paint them all the way to the yellow and leave the yellow like it's a flame, but then paint them. I think maybe because of the yellow, I'll paint them up black. And I did pick up these two chicken chalkwares, and they were $1.09. It's a little bit more, I'm not really sure what you would call that chicken, but I think once I paint him up, he will be a farmhouse chicken. So we'll see how it goes. But for $1.09, very cute wall decor. $2.09, I picked up this bowl, and I can see it actually sitting on an easel like this, so you can see this black and white chicken. It is, I believe that's an ironstone piece. Yet again, you guys, I'm not an antique dealer. I just buy to resell and to paint up. And so when stuff like this catches my eye, I pick it up, especially since I'm black and white. So, but it did have a chip in it that I did not notice, so I will probably just keep this for my own collection. And then for $2.09, I just could not pass this little wire chick. I can see putting a little wooden egg in him maybe, because I do have some of those, or some greenery. I just thought that was super sweet, and I really don't even have to do anything to this little piece. And then I pick up these all the time. These are IKEA, and I don't know why it was $4.09. But I like to flip them over, and then I put the cloches, the cheese cloches, you know, the ones that had the little wooden plates that I paint up, and then finish it off with some jute, and they do sell. So I'm happy because I don't have an IKEA close, and I don't really know how much these run at IKEA, but I'm pretty sure at $4.09 they are a cheaper price. And I found some at Hobby Lobby, but I really like the shape. It just fits like the thickness of that kind of cloche. You know, it just looks size appropriate, and it's not tippy. So the ones at Hobby Lobby I have done, I wish they were a little bit bigger, but I do love the size of this for that reason. And at the Goodwill for $4.09, it was a Crock. I could not pass it up. It's a newer one, but I don't have any this size. So for $4.09, this will be staying in my collection. And you know, since I'm at an antique booth mall with my crafts, there's enough people that sell items like that I don't pick them up to resell, because I don't want to be people price checking, going down, oh, let me see how much that booth had it for. So for $1.09, I did pick up this. The fake flowers isn't really what I wanted. I just wanted the watering can. I absolutely love the shape of this watering can, and I will save it for the spring, but you just kind of pick up things when you see them, because you don't know if they'll run across it again, even though it's not that season. Which leads me into this picture that I picked up at the Goodwill for $5.09. It is carrots, so I thought perfect for Easter time. I just absolutely love it. It's not, there's no name or anything. It has been in somebody's decor. I can feel that Pam spray of a kitchen on it, so it just needs a good bath. But I will hold, kind of like that little picture, I will hold this off until the springtime. But you just kind of have to, you know, as a thrifter, pick up things when you see it, because you may never run across it again. I think that's the exciting thing about thrifting, is you just never know what you're going to find. And then for $2.09, I did pick up this little white, I think it was a sugar. It's missing its top. It does have, I think I haven't taken off the tap. I really like to soak them. I don't want, I might try to be able to get that off. But even though it didn't have its lid, I can see putting some greenery in this, and then that'll give you a little pop of color in your china hutches if you do all white. So that's why I didn't pass this up. I just love all that detail on this. Yes, I wish it had its lid, but you know, it's also a place to put some greenery in. And then for $2.09, as soon as I walked into my favorite Goodwill, here was a chicken, and I absolutely love this chicken. $2.09. I'm not even sure what I'll do with this chicken, but it was the colors that I like, so maybe somebody else, I'll try to sell it as is, because I'm not really sure that I can match that chicken up. I have to use a stencil maker because my handwriting is atrocious, so I thought it was very sweet. And then at my favorite Goodwill also for $4.09, it was a rolling pin. Now there's nothing special about this rolling pin. It's probably newer. So what I will do is I'll sand that a little bit, and then I will paint some stripes or paint up these just to give it a little bit more detail. And then I will give it a drink of the raw linseed oil. Last time I bought wrong, so a viewer was nice to comment on that and share that with me, that there was two different kinds, because I'd had the same container for years. So for $4.09, I am trying to build back up my rolling pin collection in my booth, but I'm happy that they sell. So at the Salvation Army, they had a whole area, if you do my thrift with me, of these crosses, and these were $3.99, and these will be an easy, I know you're like, oh, they're already white, you can just leave them, but as I was getting out of the bag, I mean, it's just coming off on me, so no, I mean, yes, I like them distressed, but I definitely don't want you to have a decor piece that's leaving pieces and parts behind on your furniture. So I will actually spray these and give the ginger chip color. I bought 2 of each to see how they resell. I have crosses on stands and I love my crosses, and then I do pick up a lot of the Hobby Lobby ones and paint them up. I don't think these are, I don't know where these came from, but I thought that was a great find. And then for $2.09, I picked up this vintage looking ironing board, and it actually has where you can stand it up. But I will probably put a hanger on it to make it wall decor, and paint laundry, you know, because laundry rooms, we have to be in them, we might as well decorate them pretty. So that is what I'm probably going to do with this. I won't remove that. I was trying to read the tag. It doesn't really say much. Now this piece I thought was kind of funny. Not that funny, but funny that I usually pass up everything with hearts, but I loved the age of this. I'm sure it was an outdoor piece. I love the rusted of this tin, and it says welcome, if you can see that. And I know that it's a heart, and I usually don't buy anything with hearts, but if you put some greenery that's trending down on it, you won't really see that heart. That, I guess the age of the whole thing outweighed that it was a heart. So I know if you're a heart level, that's not really my style. I'm more of a star person, but yeah, like I said, the whole age, the perfectly imperfect of the rust just outweighed the heart. And it was $3.99, so I thought that was a great. Then for $3.09, I picked up this slightly abused and used wall decor. As you see, the Americana is just a piece of paper, and I'm not really sure, but these are coming off. So for $3.09, I will be redoing this. I love that it had that little shelf on it, so you could use it as wall decor, and you also could stick a couple little small decor items. And then for $10.09 at Goodwill, I picked up these. I absolutely love these. Look at that. It all comes apart. So as a flipper, it's going to be so easy to spray. I will not sell it with the potpourri, the greenery, but look, it had little pumpkins in it and some little beads. So yes, there's pieces and parts that I will probably keep for a while. I love that they were two-tiered, that they were 2 different sizes, and I love that they were a jar, because at first I just thought it was a, you know, what is that called, a cyclone or a cylinder of, so I absolutely love these. Great shape. I'm sure they're probably a Hobby Lobby. At my favorite Goodwill, as I was walking out, and it was $3.09, and it definitely looks homemade. It is heavy. Holy cow, it is heavy. It's got little feet for a riser, so you could put it in your kitchen and use it for a cutting board. So what I will do to it is I will sand it off. It's got some oil, as you see, so hopefully that'll sand off, and then I will give it a drink of the raw linseed oil so that you could still use it in your kitchen. So for $4.09, I grabbed this wooden bowl. I absolutely love this. And it has that wooden fake fruit in it. For $4.09, it had the grapes, and I think that, I don't know, mango. But then when I was in the knick-knack area, here was the rest of the fruit. Bananas were here, and then a pear and an apple, and I don't know what that is. But I told the kid that was checking out, I said, oh, I was so excited that I found the rest of the fruit that went with this. And so he's like, oh, well, that goes with it. So he gave me the whole thing for $4.09, which was, it should have really went with it. But, you know, sometimes when things are separated at Goodwill and they're not in the same packaging, you know, not everybody knows what goes together. So I was happy to find those fruit. even if I don't sell them in my booth, I think they're so sweet. And then for $4.09, I picked up, this is orange, so I need to get this cleaned up quickly so I can get in the booth. It's got a lot of potpourri, however you want to say that word. I will empty this out. I will not sell it with that in. But what got me was the metal chicken for $4.09. I absolutely love the metal chicken, so that's what got me. So if you want to have a pop of color in your kitchen and you want to use it as like a canister for snacky, it doesn't have a seal, so you could do like gummy snacks or something that's pre-packaged, but a nice pop of color. Like I said, I need to get this cleaned up because we're in that fall season. And for $3.09, I ran across, it's just a box. Homemade box, and I paint these up, and people like boxes. I do sell boxes, so I didn't get a chance to open it up. Oh, yep, see, just a homemade box. So I won't paint the inside. The inside looks really good. I will sand it off a little bit. I can almost tell you that it's probably going to have bleed through, but I thought it was super cute. And probably maybe because I might leave it black because I know it's going to have some bleed through. And especially since I'm not going to paint the inside. So, but super cute. Who doesn't need storage? And then for $4.09 at the Goodwill, I found this, I think it's supposed to be like a barrel. I love the detail of it. Brand new. Anchor Hocking, is that Walmart? But then it had its little, nobody ever put its handle on it. So it had the handle that you put on both sides, and so that you had a handle. So cute. So I was happy to find that. Maybe somebody was gifted it and not what they wanted. So I was happy to run across that. For $2.09, I picked up this little truck. I will not do anything to this for $2.09. I will get the dust off, but I thought it was super sweet. And I think, you know, it will sell just fine the way it is. I could probably put it in for Christmas, you know, put a little greenery or some little, you know, bulbs or anything like that. Or I could put some greenery in it now, or some of those little pumpkins that are right there would be very cute. But if you have, you know, a decor area that you're looking to decorate, this is very sweet. Now, I did pick up this pedestal because I fell in love with this. And for $3.09, I know it is crooked, as you see. So we will see what we can do about that. We have uncrooked things before. Nice thing about a vise. So I'm not even sure what happened to this, but for $3.09, I thought I would give it a shot because I really loved the detail on that handle. It was so weird that somebody had, if you watched my thrift with me, all that silver. There was a couple of the stores that people just really apparently got rid of somebody's collection of silver. And I don't know about you, do you like polished silver? Or I love the tarnished silver. I don't really decorate with it, but I totally would decorate with this if we can get this. And I might still, if we can't get it straightened out, it's mine. So I ran across a set of nesting boxes. Now they are pumpkins, and I know that they're probably a little bit more primitive. It is the exact same, and these were $2.09. So I will take a blow dryer to remove that sticker because I don't want it to accidentally peel off the paper on this. They are in wonderful shape. They look like they were at the Rusted Hutch for $11.99, and I will glit these quickly in my booth so I can get these sold for the holiday season. And I think Farmhouse and Primitive still go together. I'm not sure what you all think. I decorate with both, so I was happy to run across these. And being an antique booth, I still think that a lot of people, they still love primitives. So, you know, it's nice that the Farmhouse and the Primitive go hand in hand, and so items like that, somebody would be happy to be decorating. So then for $5.09, I got this set. So it has this pumpkin, and then it has a crow. I absolutely love a crow. The whole set I absolutely love. And actually when they were bought, they were all purchase it separately. So I could sell them separately, or I could sell them together, but it says life is fun, live it up. I just absolutely think those are sweet. I see that this one's a little bit different than the other one. Maybe that's why it is priced differently. Maybe these 3 are set and then maybe this one was single. Maybe that's why. But I absolutely thought, I have a thing for black crows. I don't find a lot that I want to decorate with, but I would definitely, if I had a place for those, decorate with those. So at the first Goodwill, I did run across this weird little tool. I'm not really sure. It has a drawer that needs to be, there's a lot of work that needs to be done to it, but for $5.09. And then it has this velvet inside, so, and then it's missing a drawer. Now the drawer wants to come out. But it's missing its drawer, or a little cubby. So we'll see what Chris can create for that. Do I leave the velvet in? Do I take the velvet out? I definitely am painting it because Emily apparently liked her name and then she didn't like her name, like, because you can always cross out what you just wrote, but just what kids. And I know I kind of hesitated at this one at the Goodwill for $6.09, but once I realized that we could take it apart and that this glass, once you unscrew it, it slides. And I absolutely love the metal, so I didn't want to paint the metal. So I was super excited that we would be able to, it's just a bead, it's huge. So I was happy that sun faded from sitting on a porch, so I was happy to come across it. So I'll finish up my haul with the hesitation I had of when I ran across the Crocks. Oh my goodness. I don't know if you're a fan of Crocs or if you collect Crocs. I absolutely love Crocs, and when you run across them, they're not necessarily in the best shape, or, you know, yes, they are. Sometimes they're really cheap, sometimes they're really expensive. These were priced in a little bit higher than what I'm used to, but I had a lot to choose from, and I probably would have still picked it up at this price anyway because I see what they go for in my antique mall, and as a collector myself, I had to stop the video and had to figure out with my Thrift with me which ones were coming home with me, which I would have loved just to take them all, but yet again, they were all for me, and you'll see the prices. So I did pick up this one, and this one, where was the price? This one was $15.99. It does have a little bit, that's just what these old Crocs. I like the dark inside, that I'm not a snob to the light inside either. It doesn't have anything fancy on it. I like the size. I like to use Crocs in my decor. So would you have passed it up for $15.99? Then this one's a little bit darker, and this one was $14.99. I like it. It kind of matches some that I have in my entertainment area. So I'm like I always say, I am not an antique dealer. I just buy what I like and I sell what I like. So hopefully if I like it, somebody else would like it, even though the Crocs I will be keeping for myself. So I absolutely, this one doesn't even have any chips, cracks, or anything, so they must have just been going by the size, but I really like that darkness. So I was trying to match up what I couldn't have just bought two. So, and this one was $19.99, and this one, as you see, is much bigger. It's almost got that gray hue to it, whatever color, you know, I think they're all made differently. I love the dark inside, and I thought 20 bucks, I would have, yeah, I completely fine with the 20 bucks, but of course I did get 4. Hi baby. So this one had the writing on it, so that's why I picked up that. I have not had time to look it up. I like the acorn on it, even though of course they always do them blue, as me, I would have liked some black, but that's not what they do. And this one needs a good clean job, and as you see, it's light in size, light in color, and I have them all colors, all shapes and sizes, and 99% of them I have thrifted, so I absolutely love Crocs. So that was almost, you know, I don't know, as a thrifter, I know when I watch other haul, you know, Thrift with me videos, and I see somebody going past a Croc, you know, taste is personal in my little heart, and I'm sure, and they probably did that maybe when I was doing my Thrift with me, but was like, oh, you passed that. But you know, that's the fun thing. Taste is personal, and we all like something a little bit different. So that is it for my thrift haul from my shop with me, and I hope that you enjoyed it. And as always, give me a shout out of what your favorite item was. Would you have passed up these Crocs because they were in the $15-$20 range? You know, sometimes I'm always reselling, so there's very few items that I keep for myself. So it was like a little present to me. So I thank you so much for watching today's video. And if you're part of my YouTube family, thank you, because just watching our videos, you know, our content, it helps YouTube know that you like what we're doing. And if you'd like to become part of our YouTube family, just hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit that notification bell for when I've uploaded a new video.